Hello guys, welcome to my channel. By popular demand, I've decided to make a video to show you guys how I cook, and I'll be putting up the instructions on my Instagram page as well. But I got a lot of DMs, which is surprising. Thank you for the support. Thank you for liking my pictures. Thank you for following me. It's really exciting because cooking has always been what I've always loved to do right from when I was a child. And today I'm going to cook three things. Yeah, for now, because I come up with ideas to cook more and more things. By the way, my name is Aisha and I'm a mother of 2 children, Fola and Timmy, 2 boys. I'm married to a handsome man, Olamide. And as you can see, I'm wearing my waist trainer. So mothers, you don't have to say you have an excuse. You're cooking, you're in the kitchen, you're sweating, so you don't have to cinch your waist. I wear this waist trainer because it helps me to cinch my waist, and yeah, because your body is kind of needs pressure to put it back in shape, especially after you've had children. So I do this, and this is how I wear my waist trainer. Usually I just wear my dress or wear my t-shirt and then put it on like this. Trust me, it's not very nice, it's not comfortable, but then eventually you get used to it, just like I have, and you start to wear it and look hot like I do too. So you put this on and put this on. I will tell you guys how to get this waist trainer and probably show you. Maybe if you're interested, you can just send me a DM or whatever. So today I'm going to be making egg moi moi. It's a funny name because, and this is for the my mothers and guys and whoever is out there who's trying to lose weight. This is very good for you because this is protein filled and it will help you to stay fuller for longer, and you would eventually start to see the weight come off. Now on the alternative side, I'm going to be making scrambled eggs or mixed eggs, whatever you call it, for my husband, because he's not really dieting per se. So I have to balance it out and make different meals for myself, my children, and my husband. That's what marriage makes you do. So yeah, follow me on my journey and see how I'm going to make it. Today I'm going to be making the egg moi moi like I told you. So first off, I have my ghee, which is, can you zoom this? This is I got this from a store in the UK. It's pure butter ghee, and I use it to line my. This is the pan I want to use for my egg moi moi because it's just me having it. So I don't want to make too much of it. So I just spread a little bit on the plate like that, just a little, so it's easier to come off when we're done cooking. Next up, I would put in my tomatoes, just a little bit. And yes, I like to use my hands a lot because I'm a local Hausa girl and I grew up learning how to cook with my fingers. So yeah, always make sure you wash your hands with hand wash. I always have hand wash stationed in my kitchen because it helps me to stay hygienic and clean and healthy and whatever. So I'll just put in a little tomatoes because you don't need too much, actually, just a little bit. Then I'll put in some green peppers. I love green peppers a lot. So I'll spread it in. I'll put in some onions. Yeah, just a little bit. Come closer so they can see everything I'm doing. So I'm putting in some onions, yeah? And I love onions too. Be careful with putting this ghee because ghee has a very strong smell. And for those of you who don't really like things like that, I don't like the smell, I don't like that smell. You need to be careful. And for the pepper, of course, I'm not going to use my fingers. Pepper really hurts my fingers when I use it. So I'm just going to spread some pepper in there, like that. It's a very simple recipe. Then today I would like to add a little twist. So I want to put a little bit of smoked fish in there because I mean it's mine, so I want to make sure that I get the best of the best. So So yeah, I'm not putting in so much, just little chunks to make me stay fuller for longer, because I haven't gotten to my goal, my desired weight yet. My desired weight is actually to be 65, so I'm still 3 kilos away from that. Okay, next up I'll break my eggs on it. I usually don't like to beat the eggs before I put it on in my pan. My pan, by the way, is just plastic, so it's not so. You can just take any plastic bowl you have at home and just use it. So I'll just use the fork to spread it around. Next up, I love this spice. It's called marjoram leaves. I use it a lot because it gives it a bit of flavor, so I just sprinkle a bit there. Then next up, I love my ginger. My two favorite spices are ginger and garlic, so I'll just put in a little bit of ginger. Make sure you put things in moderation, because if you overwhelm your eggs, you would hate it. So yeah, this is another spice. So hard to come off. Okay, I got this in the UK as well from Tesco. I think it was about £1 something, and it's Niffy chili garlic grinder. I like it because you just get to grind out the spice like that. So I'll grind. I like pepper and I like garlic as well, so I'll make sure to grind enough because I like to taste my food. Spicy chili. Yeah, so next up, I'll take my little Knorr cube. I like my spices, trust me. And I'm just going to put a little bit here. So I'm careful when I'm putting in my Maggi spice, or not, we always call every kind of spice seasoning Maggi spice, but anyway, so I just like to put in a little bit, and I like to scrape it this way or hit it with my spatula, because I don't like to eat lumps of Maggi in my food or lumps of seasoning in my food. So next up, I'm going to use my mozzarella cheese, because I like cheese and it gives it an extra flavor. And instead of putting it whole like that, I'm just going to split it into long strips, because what I'm trying to achieve is to cover the whole bowl, and one cheese is never enough for me. You might stick with one cheese because it might work for you, but for me, when I want to eat, I like to eat. So yeah, I'm going to put that here, and this one here. That's it. We have our egg moi moi. I also have avocados here, but I usually like to put it when it's ready and hot. I just bring it out of the microwave or the oven. Usually I use microwave for mine, because I mean, this doesn't take hours to cook, it just takes minutes. You cover it and you put in your microwave and then it cooks. Then I'll come back to show you guys the finished product, and then next up I'll take you on my journey to fry my scrambled eggs for my husband. Thank you. So hi guys, I'm back again. I'm about to make scrambled eggs for my husband, because he's not dieting, so he's not going to be eating egg moi moi like me. So the way I make my scrambled eggs, I really don't like my vegetables very cooked. I like them crunchy. So I usually just mix up my tomatoes. I have chopped garlic here, pepper, green peppers, all in a bowl, like a clash of colors and everything. So I'll just put some onions, not all of it. Yeah. Then of course I'm going to have you could skip this part and not put extra spices, because some people like their food very simple. I mean, I'm an extra person, so I like to have extra. So I'm just putting in this Nifty chili garlic spice. I'll put a little bit of ginger. Remember, every time you're putting your spices in, you put in moderation. And this time, instead of using marjoram leaves, I'm going to be using Italian seasoning. So yeah, instead of, I'll be using the Italian seasoning, I'll just put a little bit of that in there. And then I'll put a little bit of curry. Always gives your, just a little bit. Try not to overwhelm your eggs however possible. And then I'll put a little bit of my Knorr seasoning as well. I told you guys I don't like to cook with salt. I'm not a fan of salt, so I've never really experienced swollen feet, swollen nose in pregnancy, and all of that. So I try to make sure my spices give my food the taste I need, instead of putting in salt. And somehow I've weaned my family off of salt, so they like the way I cook and they enjoy it. So you just throw in your eggs and you mix it all up together like that. Just mix it all up, because I like it crunchy, like I said. I really don't like it so now, after mixing everything together, I'll just turn on my gas, and I have some oil in there, just a little bit. I don't really like to use so much oil because we're trying to be safe. So I don't allow my oil get hot, because I don't want it to have that burning effect, you know. So I'll just pour in my eggs like that with my entire mix, and yeah. So you can watch how this is working. You eventually start to fry, because my gas burns really fast and I don't really like to have burnt eggs. Everybody has his own style of frying eggs. This is my own style. So yeah, what works for you though? I just start stirring little by little. It looks like, what is this woman doing? That's why I'm an unusual chef. Okay, so I just keep stirring. Allow it to start to cook a bit. Started to fry, as you can see. Yeah. So for frying, I actually like to use wooden spoons like this. And usually when I travel to the UK, like, I shop like a local babe. I buy every single thing because I like what I see. So this is, I bought it from Morrison's. It was about £1, and I've had it for about 2 years now. Yeah, so the egg is coming together like that. Look how beautiful it looks, because there's a clashing of colors in there. And you know what they say about eating up a bowl of rainbow food. Like, always make sure you have greens, reds, and all of that, because that means you're eating right. So yeah, I just keep on stirring. This should take maybe 10 minutes at the most. See, it's not giving me that effect of when you're frying eggs like that. It's just making it fry nicely. And sometimes I like to add a twist to my eggs. I like to add a bit of milk, but some people are lactose intolerant, so instead of just adding regular milk, I put a little bit of coconut milk just to add flavor to my eggs as well. So yeah, I just let it fry. And yeah, this is my coconut milk. I buy this from H-Med. It's about 450 naira. I swear by this coconut milk. It's really nice for my tea and all of that. So I just put in 1 tablespoon of coconut milk. Okay, like that. So I'll just put it in there for added flavor. Children love this, my husband loves this, and it's just nice. Comes out really fresh, yummy, very good breakfast. And this is just 2 eggs, by the way, but it's looking like a meal. So yeah, and this is very compliant for fit farms, people dieting, those on keto, trying to lose weight. You can have this, just this as a meal. I would add some maybe fresh lettuce by the side and eat it as a meal, or just wrap this in lettuce. You know, I love wraps, so I get very creative when it comes to my food. So yeah, I'll just wrap this up in maybe lettuce, or get 1 cabbage and steam it in hot water for just 2 minutes and throw this in, and that will make a very nice wrap, I tell you. So yeah, this is my eggs, my scrambled eggs. This is how I make mine. I don't know how you make yours, but you should try my style, and yeah, you would love this. So I'll come back to this when I put it in a plate. I'll take a nice picture, and yeah, so enjoy.